Fab. So we were recording. So hello everyone and welcome to our start of the month rally. We had such a good June and it's amazing to see obviously new people on the team. Gemma, Karen, a massive welcome to this amazing world that is Arbonne, both in District Qual. We have District Managers Kelly Howitt and Executive District Manager Kelly Howitt and Executive District Manager Jen Gregory. So it's really, really exciting. Thought it's a really good activity for us to do at the start of each month. And next month, we shall aim to be twice the size that we are this month. And again, amazing just giving up your time at 9 o'clock last minute to get on this call so we can just plan our July ahead. So hopefully we've all got a bit of paper and pen. So we won't go into that yet, but just want to do a quick bit of housekeeping for the month of July. So just to make you aware, we've got a region training in Melton for Danny Wells. The address of that is actually Sizedon B. Knoll Hotel. It's where she normally does them. I'm actually training at this, so I'm really, really excited that I was asked to train this. I've got about a 15-20 minute slot, so it's kind of the biggest training I've ever been asked to do, really, in terms of time frame. So I've been planning that, and my topic that I'm doing is how to be brilliant and confident all at the same time. That's the topic of what my training is going to be. So I'm really excited. Hope you can all be there at it. It's actually £3 per consultant, and that just goes towards the hire of the room, basically. It's not towards a consultant or Danny or anyone like that. It just goes towards the hire of the room. But that is on Monday, the 4th of July, this Monday coming up. So hope to see you all there. We also have Shore Region training on the 7th of July, if you're able to make that, in Kegworth. I won't actually be able to make that one because I'm in Portugal next week, as most of you know, but I will still be accessible.
Sorry to interrupt. No longer Kegworth. It'll be at the hotel.
Right.
It'll be at it's in Leicester now, which is a lot closer for anybody that's around this area. It's like 40 minutes closer. It's ridiculous.
I know. Much better.
It's called the Rothley Hotel. I'll get the address to you guys. It's really nice. Anyway, the room's amazing.
Fab. Thanks, Jen. Appreciate that. Right, I just want to very quickly share my screen with you, if that's okay, because last night, so Kelly, you're going to feel a little bit left out here, and I don't mean to do this to you, but I wish this incentive was for you too. But we have got an incentive, guys, that I set yesterday, and I'm hoping you all. Ooh, I just need to use that. Hold on. There we go. And share screen. There we go. Okay. So can you see it?
Yeah.
Fab. So the incentive is, guys, it's 3 challenges. You can achieve all 3 challenges so you can achieve up to all 3 challenges. Challenge 1, guys, is that if you get 2 new ICs in your business for the month of July direct to you, and they do 150 PQV or more in July, you are going to win a one-on-one coaching call with an RVP. I'm currently in touch with some RVPs to try and get an amazing kind of speaker for you. So I think that's a really, really good opportunity for us all to push forward and try and achieve this incentive. So I think that's a really good one. Challenge 2, if you achieve 1,000 PQV in July, I'm going to take you out for lunch. So if we all achieve it, we are all going out for lunch paid for and by myself. So
but not the calf at work.
Yeah, the calf at work. And he's going to steal the food for us. So that's the plan. And challenge 3 is if you achieve 2,500 QV in your entire success line in July, I'm going to give you £50 back off your AAC ticket. And that will be payable in September. So I'm not going to pay it next month. I'll pay it back in September. So you will get a refund on that. So you can all achieve 1, 2, or all 3 of the challenges. So I thought that'd be a really cool way to get us kind of off to a really strong start for July. And it's also applicable for anyone who joins your business. So if you've got any new consultants joining, please make them aware of this incentive, and they're also entitled to this too. So are we all game for that?
Yeah.
Excellent. So how do I stop share? There we go. Well, that's normal. So that's really, really exciting. And I just want to say massive congratulations to Nicola Wills, who is in Nation Qual. Who on here actually follows Nicola Wills?
Yeah.
Karen, you need to follow Nicola. She's incredible.
I post earlier.
You saw the post?
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly, follow her. She's got a really, really good business page called Nicola Wills Femtrepreneur. She's so awesome. I'm a bit obsessed with her. She's like one of those people when you see her, she seems real.
She's beautiful.
Say again?
She's just so beautiful.
She's so beautiful, and she just looks so famous and so beautiful. Yeah, she is. I am a little bit obsessed. I'm gay, but I'm obsessed with her. So there you go. So there we go. So yeah, so well done to Nicola Wills, who's gone into Nation Qual, which is really, really exciting. We also have a Discover Arbonne, by the way, at the start of the region on Monday. So please bring along any guests that might be interested in the business on Monday, because they can see what it's about, but they also get to see the training aspect. And certainly at Danny Wells ones, there's so much energy, so much positivity, and such good atmosphere that it's really enticing. So bring people along. We also have.
Have you had any discussions around the structure of region training
for Claire's? I can cover that in a minute, actually, if you want. Actually,
okay.
So let's do.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Yeah, no, I didn't put that on the list, but I will actually just talk about what we talked about with that one with Claire. So we have a DA every month in Grantham. We're trying our best to really support it, because it's great to have a local event to us. Because sometimes when we travel, you know, it takes a bit more for us to organise to travel places. And to have a DA on our doorstep, we're really, really kind of keen to keep it going. It's every month. This month, it's the 20th of July. They always start at 7:30 p.m. and it's at the Eden Hotel. It was the King's Hotel. So, you know, the one on North Parade, near Asda, that road, basically. It's there, and this month it's going to be Claire, Executive Regional Vice President Claire Shaw, and Emma Dickinson, Executive District Manager Emma Dickinson. So that's really good. And also really exciting as a team, guys, we now have access to a projector. I have gone in on a projector with Danny Adamson and a couple of others, Lucille Baker, and so we have a good projector now. So if we need a projector for anything, just let me know and we can book it, finally. Happy days. No more stealing from work. So yeah, so that's cool. Yeah, region training. So we talked to Claire. I went down to see Claire, and we talked about a new format for region training with Claire Shaw. And what we're going to go with, and again, it's got to make. I don't know if it's all going to follow through this month because I'm not actually there. But what we said is we wanted more. Oh, that's Darren listening to the football. I'm not sure if you heard him. It's Wales.
Yes,
I assume Wales have just scored. Right, so yeah, so we talked about having more music, more atmosphere. There's going to be better organisation, so that means making sure that people send their videos in time, making sure that people arrive early to set up if you're part of it, making sure that we have a table at the door for the DA to collect the money, because it's been a bit awkward in the past where someone's had to collect it at the end, so that's been sorted. Yeah, there's going to be products out, and there's going to be just a general sense of more organisation. And what we said is about having the actual format being, so I've tried to keep it similar to, I've suggested ideas similar to what Danny does. So she makes a bigger deal of people that have been promoted. So I said about when people get promoted, put their picture up on screen rather than just their name, actually get them up to the front with their sponsor, do more pictures, because that's what they do at Danny's. So Claire's taking that all on board, so we have that greater kind of atmosphere and kind of togetherness. So I think Claire, what Claire needs from us is for us all to pitch in and support on bits where we can. So I've said I don't mind taking ownership of the music, but it's just making sure that we all often say to Claire, is there a job that I can help with this month, whether that is sitting on the table, helping her put the presentation, whatever that is, if we can just help and get in there, offer to train. And we said about doing a getting new guys up, so people like Karen, people like Gemma, who want to build their confidence, get out of their comfort zone, maybe getting up and doing their whys, because we used to do that, Kelly. Remember when we first joined?
Yeah,
we did.
great,
wasn't it? It was fantastic for our confidence to get out there, stand in front of people, and talk about you.
Way to get. No, I was going to say, great way to kind of get you out there and get your confidence up. I found that was brilliant for me.
And I remember you when you first got up. Me and Kelly, actually, I think it was at the first region training we attended. We trained together, didn't we?
Yeah.
And we did our whys together. And I remember you stood there with your paper. Like that. It was brilliant. So, yeah, so there'll be much. But I think what Claire's after is us to offer some. We do whys, and then we would do a motivation training. Right, Karen?
Yeah.
It won't stay, will it? a motivational training, a book review, and then a skills-based training. So what we're getting is the best of both, and then making just a bigger deal of all the recognition and stuff. So hopefully going forward, that it'll be an even stronger region. So that's basically an update. It's cool.
Good. Thank you.
That's cool. So I just want to introduce you to Kelly. So I asked Kelly tonight if she would do her story in Hawaii. So Kelly joined joined Arbonne a few months before I did, and we actually our journeys kind of came together, and we got in the beginning. It was just kind of me and Kelly and Elin, and we were all kind of on our own, thinking, "Oh, how are we going to build this amazing business?" And me and Kelly had some amazing success. But I think I've told you all about there was a period towards the end of last year where we kind of had quite a few people leave the business and say they wanted to take a break, and it kind of happened to Kelly too at the same time. So me and Kelly have kind of been on that roller coaster together, but Kelly is incredible, can I just say. We love Kelly so much, and we're so glad that she's ready just to smash this and take this business forward. So Kelly, it is over to you to tell everyone your story and your why.
Okay, right, bear with me, because I have not, although I've been in Arbonne now for, it'll be 2 years in October, I think. I've not actually done any training or standing up in front of people for quite a long time, purely for the fact that I had, just to give those of you that don't know, I had a baby 7 months ago, and I'm not going to lie, it kind of, obviously, Arbonne took a back step, basically. So bear with me, but I'm probably just do my why, as opposed to my 60-second story, because it all kind of comes together anyway. But my why, basically, you probably can't see that very well, can you?
Is it Simon?
Yeah, it's Simon and my 2 girls. So basically, they are my why. Before Arbonne came along, I was a stay-at-home mum. I've been really, really fortunate that I could stay at home with my children, because my husband ran a very successful business. I won't go into detail, but over 2 years ago, within 24 hours, basically our lives changed, and the business was no more. And we had to kind of start again, which was a massive, massive shock to them. Everything that we knew, our lifestyle, everything just changed. We had to take a step back. But I was still really fortunate in the fact that I was still able to stay at home with my little girl and be a full-time mum while my husband went out there and built back up, a new business. That's a separate story anyway. But so I was a full-time mum, which I loved absolutely. It was everything to me to be at home and look after my little girl. But I felt like I was missing something. That I'd worked since I was 18 years old, and now I was at home with this baby, which was amazing. But as she got to a year and a half, I kind of felt like I'd lost my identity a little bit. And I loved being mum, and I loved being Simon's wife, but I was like, hang on a minute, there's got to be more. And then I went to a makeup workshop. I was introduced to Arbonne. I fell in love with the products, and that was it. I was like, I need to know more about, there was something that I was like, I need to know more about this business. I need to know how this works. And once I did, I jumped in literally with both feet. And the reason I did that, it was more for me, and it was like a confidence thing that I needed to find myself again. And I needed to go out there and not just have the mum and the wife title. I needed something that was for me, and which Arbonne has been. I've since had a second little girl, so as I said earlier, it has taken a bit of the back seat, but I am ready now to get moving again, to smash this and to do this. And the main reason being is I want to prove to my girls that, as a stay-at-home mum, I can do this. I can do it around them, and I can prove to them that you can be anything that you want, and you can do anything that you want. And more so that I can, I'm going to get emotional. I can give
we love you, Kelly.
I can give something back to my husband, because he's the one that's allowed me to be at home with my girls. I've not missed anything, you know, and that's down to him, because we've been fortunate enough that I could stay home. So now it's my turn to give him something back, and to, you know, I don't know, treat him, and to do the things that he's worked so hard since I've met him. Even through the bad times, he's just risen above it, and he's just gone and he's just done it, and he's just such a great life. So, you know, it's my turn now to give something back. So basically, yeah, that's my wife. It's my family.
Well done, Kelly. Kelly, you're amazing. Thank you so much for sharing that, because I know to push you out of your comfort zone tonight, because you've been out of the fold of Arbonne, and to be like, I'm going to go for this, and then be told in 15 minutes, can you come and tell me your story?
I didn't realise it was tonight. When I read that thread, I was like, oh shit.
It's tonight. I was committed now.
Yeah, definitely.
But that's amazing. That shows you, because, you know, 2 years ago, Kelly, do you think you'd have been able to do that? So even though Arbonne's been out of your life for, say, 6 months or so, you've clearly got some of that confidence that this business gave you back when you were
definitely.
in.
Definitely. I wouldn't have been able to do that 2 years ago on the first. No way. No way. I'm
so proud of you, Kelly. Thank you so much for sharing that. And I think hearing other stories is really inspirational, especially for, like, you know, for Jen, Steve, you're all mums, you're all parents except me. So, but just all as parents to hear that and think, I'm sure you all want to show your kids a better way of life, and this way that they can do and be anything that they want. And that's all you ever want for your kids. And like you said, this is something for you. And, you know, this is something for you, Karen. This is something for you, Jen. This is something for you, Steve. This is something for you, Gemma, and you, Elin. And it's for you to show other people exactly the same thing. So really well done. So now we're going to go on to Jen, and Jen has got a practical exercise for us on vision. Okay, so she's going to do that. It shouldn't take too long, and then we're just going to go on to some goal setting. So we are set up for July, and we are raring to go. So over to you, Jen.
Thank you. Okay, so last night Steve and I sat down and we did 4 chapters in this great book that we had printed out, and it had some really cool questions in it that I just want to ask you guys, and if you can jot down the answers maybe on each question. There's only about 4 or 5. We can just share 1 or 2 answers with each one. So everybody will need to come off mute at some point. So the first question I'm going to ask you is, and all of these are based around vision, is if you were the #1 income earner in your company, Arbonne, and Arbonne wanted to give you an award in front of 20,000 people at GTC next year, what would you wear? Now you have to be specific. I need the colour, the cost, the jewellery, the shoes, the accessories. What is your vision of what you look like on that night?
You got 2 minutes. Go.
Sorry about the sirens behind us. The kids' toys are going off, but nobody's awake. Has anybody got an answer to share yet? Okay, I'm going to go to Luke first to share his answer.
Right, so I think what I would wear if I was the #1 income earner with Arbonne and I was being recognised in front of 20,000 people, so it'd be a Hugo Boss suit. I saw one in Lisbon once because they have a Hugo Boss in the big mall across the road from the office. So it'd be jet black, Hugo Boss suits. It would have really nice black shiny shoes, and these shoes will be worth over £500. That's what I've decided. I'm gonna wear awesome Ray-Ban glasses, pure crisp white shirt, a black bow tie, and I would have like an Arbonne badge. And I'm going to wear a dash cam on here as well, so everyone can see and experience the same feelings of walking on that stage in front of 20,000 people. So that's me.
That's amazing. And I'm really excited actually about you when you get to that stage, reading back on that question and going, Jesus, £500 for the shoes, is that it?
I'll be like, what?
Okay, I'm going to ask Karen as well.
We're on mute.
Karen, you're on mute. You're on mute, Karen. Let me unmute you. Let me unmute you. I muted you all. Hold on. You're unmuted, Karen.
I'm glad you'd muted me because the kids was all going mental. So I'd wear a green Armani suit. I love green, but with a white Armani blouse, a really big funky green and black necklace, and some really nice Jimmy Choo black heels.
That's perfect. I can't wait to see you in that outfit.
Sounds amazing. Arbonne green as well. Like it.
Right, Steve, it's your turn to ask the next question.
Are we just doing two? Okay. So the next question is, and this is continuing the theme of if you're the number one income earner in Arbonne. If you're the number one income earner in Arbonne, where would you live in the summer and where would you live in the winter? So only 30 seconds to think of that one because they're quick ones.
Okay, so Elin looks ready to share her answer.
She knows. I bet she knows.
Ibiza in the summer and south of France, and in the winter it would
I
be.
put that.
Huh?
I put South of France. Saint-Tropez.
South of France is just great, isn't it? I'd like to live in Provence near the sea with lavender fields everywhere and beautiful food and just, you know, great scenery. And in the winter, I'd like to live between LA, New York, and London, of course.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Gemma, I'm going to come to you to share yours.
I'm going to sound so sad right now. But actually, I just put, like in the summer, I would honestly just live where I live because I don't like Grantham, but I would just, it's my home and I like my home. And then winter, I'd probably go somewhere hot. The kids really want to go to Australia, so maybe live there as well.
Perfect.
It might sound really sad wanting to live where I live, but
no, not at all. I think living close to home is the most amazing thing, and having home close to home, but always go somewhere else as well. Australia is the best place for that.
Yeah, definitely.
Get as far away one extreme to another.
Yeah,
okay, so we're going to go on to the next question. If you were earning, how much extra income would you need to earn annually to support your favourite charities at a satisfactory level? And what would those charities be? while everybody's still thinking, I'm just going to share my answer to this one. So I said that to support them at a satisfactory level, that between Steve and I, we'd be earning 10,000 a month from our Arbon business, and we'd donate 10% of that to charity. And the charities closest to our hearts are children's orphanages across the globe, and more nationwide charities like the NSPCC, for example. So all of ours are really related to supporting children and getting them out of those poverty environments. And Steve and I have been thinking a lot about adopting in a year or two. So that's a massive one for us. So Kelly, would you like to share yours if you've got one?
Yeah, I've put down two that are quite close to my heart. One is cancer research, and the other one, some of you may have heard because I did an event through kind of Arbon, is the Phoebe's Trust. It's for a little girl that it's not just for her, but has a very rare skin condition, which there's a lot of children that have this, and similar to you, around about 10,000, and I would donate 10% of that would go to, and split it between these two.
That's perfect. Okay, thank you, Kelly. Steve, would you like to ask the last question? And we've just got a couple more things to share with you, and then we're going to shush.
So last question from us is, and this is again 30-second exercise, name the 3 places you want to visit in the next 3 years. So for us while you're writing, or for me, not for us, this is just my list. So I've got my 3 as the Maldives, because we booked our honeymoon this week and now Arbon needs to pay for that. I put Lake Tahoe because I want to go and ski in Lake Tahoe, obviously with the whole family. And then thirdly, which may be on the way back from Lake Tahoe, for the kids, I put that we want to go back to Orlando.
And I put Maui. Obviously. Everybody should have Maui.
Go on then, Luke. What have you got?
I don't know what Maui means. When you get to MVP, Arbon pay for all the MVPs to go first class to Maui every January. For you and your partner and your family can all go every January. They pay for it. It's amazing. So that's why Maui's on the list, just in case.
I've never even heard of it.
Say again?
I've never even heard of it.
Oh,
It's
Hawaii.
Oh.
All right. It's like gorgeous. If you Google Maui after this, Karen,
Okay.
MVP, you get sent there for free every year.
What's on your list then, Luke?
So this one was easy for me because it's always been there. So I absolutely want to go to Australia. I've always dreamed of that being a place that I'll eventually visit 100%. I actually really want to go to New Zealand because of how beautiful it is. Like, because we know so many people now living in New Zealand, like just the pictures and stuff, I'm just like, oh, this is just so beautiful. I really would love to go there. And finally, this has always been a dream for me. It's Bora Bora. And I want to stay in one of those huts that are on the ocean. Oh my God, I would love
choices. Good choices.
Okay. Anything else you want to add? Okay, so the other thing we want to do, I don't know if you guys have seen on our business page, but we recently created a wow wall, which is destroying our paintwork, but
is it?
I sellotape the stuff to the wall. But basically, we're putting loads of stuff on our wow wall that we want to achieve. So have a look on our business page and you'll see the video of the wow wall. It's really cool. We've got the house that we want to build on there, and every morning we get the opportunity to look at that with the children, so it's really nice. And the final thing I want to share is mine and Steve's final our brand new affirmation that we say every single day. Affirmations are so important and they really remind you of where you're going. So this is the one we've got now. Okay. I will commit time each day for improving my personal health by using the products. I realise to earn more, I must learn more. To build a successful business and empower the lives of others, I will share the products and opportunity consistently. I am taking responsibility for my success by following this plan I have completed. I am making a commitment to myself and to my upline to be successful. Good, better, best. I will never rest until my good is better and my better is best. So that is our current affirmation. And that's it from us, guys.
Thank you so much, Jen and Steve. It's brilliant. Thank you. That exercise, I really like that exercise because it really gets you thinking. And what's amazing about each of those questions, guys, it might seem crazy to write down these answers, but like you actually can have a life like that with Arbonne. We know people that can do that. There's people like Sean Hopwood, Gordon Fraser that just relocate to different places in the world because they have that choice. And what a business that gives you time leverage, it allows you to have those choices that you never think, we'll never get them, to be fair, working 40 hours a week. We'll never be able to just say, do you know what, tomorrow I fancy going and living in LA for 3 months. Tomorrow I'm going to fancy going and live in Australia for 3 months. It's never going to happen. So this business really can actually give you those things that you wrote down. So thanks for that exercise. So really want to quickly get onto goals because we've got 5 minutes left on the call. So I just want to understand, so you all know where you're heading this month. So at the start of every month, it's really important for you to know what you aim to achieve that month. So when you also grow a team, you've got people direct to you, you need to be thinking about these things with them as well. You want them to get in a mindset of goals. So first of all, I want to ask everyone, personally, in terms of PQV, bear in mind I've done an incentive for you all for July, what PQV do you personally want to achieve this month? Okay, so do you want to all write that down? Fab. So, not just PQV, I want you now to say how many new preferred clients do you want to register personally to you in July? How many do you aim to get? Okay. Now, how much QV do you want to be going through your entire business? Remember, QV includes your PQV and anything else that anyone in your team is doing. So what do you envisage your business having as a full turnover for July? Okay. So for me, my goal is going to incorporate Karen, Gemma, Jen, Steve, Darren, everyone. It's going to incorporate everyone in the team and everyone in your teams, Jen, Steve, Karen, Gemma. So I'm putting that there. Now, how many independent consultants are you aiming to sign up this month? Fabula. Right. So I'm just going to go around and you're all going to declare your goals this month. Now, what I want you to do is over the weekend, get 10-15 minutes. I want you to put them down visually on a piece of paper so you can see it. Because I share this fact all the time. If you only have a goal in your head, you've only got an 8% chance of achieving it. If you write that goal down and look at it every day, you've got an 80% chance of achieving it. So if you don't write it down, you're really limiting your chances because you need your brain to think about it. So Karen, can I very quickly go to you? Can you go through your goals for each of your things I just asked?
So I'd like two independent consultants on my team.
Yeah.
And with them also having one each on their team as well.
Fab.
3 preferred clients.
Yeah.
2,000 QV.
Yeah.
And then as a total, 3,000 QV.
I'm with you. Do you mean 2,000 PQV? Yeah.
No.
Do you mean so PQV is your personal sales? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So do you want 2,000 PQV? 1,000.
Yeah.
And but 3,000 in total because that's actually great. Because if you can sign up 2 new ICs in July, Karen, and show them how to get straight in DM Qual, that is your 3,000 done. 2 people, show them how to get into DM Qual or show them that strong start. You've got it. Gemma, very quickly. What about? Thank you for that, Karen. By the way, Gemma.
Yeah.
Go.
So 2,500 PQV.
Yeah.
4 preferred clients.
Yeah.
2 independent consultants and 5,000 QV throughout.
Wow, you're going for it.
That is my aim. I am
you
going.
You did say this in my message. You said, I'm just going for it. I had a message off Gemma earlier. She was like, I am going for it. Thank you, Gemma. Right, Kelly.
Okay, right, I'm going for 2 new preferred clients.
Yeah.
1 new independent consultant.
Yeah.
And I'm going, excuse me, 1,500 PQV.
Yeah.
And 3,000 central.
Fab. I'll let Elin write that down. Jen and Steve, just very quickly. I don't think I'll get to you, Elin, because we've got less than a minute.
1,000 PQV.
Yeah.
5 PCs, 3,000 QV, and 3 ICs between the 2 of us. That's all between the 2 of us.
Cool. How many ICs?
3.
Wow. Amazing, guys. So I'm really sorry, Ian. I feel really guilty that you're going to...
Don't worry, honey.
But right, I love you all. Thank you so much for getting this on. I hope you enjoyed this. First of every month. Thank you very much. Let's smash this.
Bye, guys.
Kelly and Karen,
Bye.
hello.